from Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. That is the title in full for this anime, and she is the main character of the show. It's a really good series. Highly recommend it if you like wholesome comedies. There's her in animated form here on the box. And her signature pose. It's a really good series, and I love the character. She's a great character. Rika is awesome. And it's another Sega figure. It's another figure from the good folks at Sega. This was actually quite an expensive figure, I'll admit. I paid a pretty penny for this one. I'm not exactly sure why it was so expensive, because it's not necessarily like the best figure I have necessarily. It's not necessarily much higher quality than any of my other figures, but I don't know, I paid a pretty penny for it. I don't even necessarily want to say how much, but it was a lot. It was a lot of money. This was definitely a case where I just love the character so much, and it was hard to find a good quality figure of her. So once I did, I just jumped on it, you know? So here she is in person. Rika Takahashi. Very nice uniform here. Pretty cool colors. Gotta love the plaid skirt. She's even got, if you look closely, she's got a little cross hanging there. Cross and chain hanging from the side there. Rika's whole thing is that she's really into occult stuff. She's a bit of a goth girl. If you look here, her stand is even a pentagram, which is pretty cute. She's got a pentagram stand, which I think is a nice touch. It's always nice when they put a little detail into the stand to make it match the personalities of the characters. She wears an eye patch just for show, just to look more mysterious. And yeah, her whole thing in the show, her whole personality quirk here is that she is what is known in Japan as a chunibyo, or chuni for short, which is a sort of a social outcast who takes on a very fictitious persona, a fictional persona of some kind. In her case, a dark sorceress. And she is thought of as very weird by the rest of her classmates because of that. She gets lost in her own imaginary world and acts weird in school. And that is the source of much of the comedy. It's very relatable if you were at all that kind of kid growing up. I know I was. So I find it pretty hilarious and relatable. And yeah, it's a funny show. I do recommend the series. There's like 2 seasons and a movie, and it's really good. I like how they even got her, I don't really want to touch it because it's kind of delicate, but her